Guardians in Destiny 2 are cheating to beat Crota. A now viral screenshot from the Destiny 2 LFG shows this right here. During the 48-hour raid race, Guardians were desperate to beat Crota, so much so that they were willing to stoop to the lowest level, quite literally cheating and looking for cheaters in order to get the Crota kill. They wanted that emblem so bad, they were willing to do the dirtiest thing you can do in gaming, but not they themselves actually, they were looking for cheaters to help them. Look at these LFG posts here behind me. The top one says, hack or cheater please to kill Crota. The next one reads, final boss, need a hacker. And these were all posts found during the 48-hour contest mode, need I remind you. The third post reads, know how to cheese / net limit / install or kick. Net limiting, of course, being cheating as well. Now, I myself personally have not seen what net limiting does to Crota, nor have I seen any clips of people using cheats to kill Crota, but I'm assuming that they're out there. One thing that I have seen a ton of are clips of Crota just mysteriously dying. For some bizarre reason, he just falls over and everyone gets the loot at the start of the encounter or during the middle of the encounter. There's no way of having 100% confirmation that this is net limiting or cheating of some kind, because of course Bungie can be bungo at times and Crota could just mysteriously die. However, I should remind you that I have played hundreds if not thousands of hours of Crota's End in D1, and he never mysteriously died in D1, except when people unplug that Ethernet cable, if you know what I'm talking about. The fourth post reads, Crota need insta-kill. An insta-kill, how would you do that? The fifth post reads, $20 per member for an insta-kill carry. So this is quite literally a cheater in the LFG post. He's one out of the 5 fire team and he's going to charge each person in that fire team $20. And then they are going to load into Crota's End and he's going to insta-kill them using cheats. The sixth post reads, need help at Crota, will pay money after completion. The seventh post, this guy is very generous right here. He's got, I will cash app you $100 for necro. The eighth post here reads, help with Crota, insta-kill, please. So they have a 5-man fire team. They're just looking for that one cheater to fill in the spot. Next post reads, need to be taught Crota cheese real quick. I'm not even sure what that is. How do you teach someone the Crota cheese? What is this we're talking about? What are you teaching them? And then the last post reads, can I get an order of insta-kill on Crota, please? That one I actually like just because they're polite. But to the rest of them, I say, you, you're cool. You. The fact that this many Guardians were on LFG looking for cheats really diminishes the quality of these raid races. Less than 900 teams were able to successfully kill Crota within the first 24 hours, but by the time the 48-hour mark hit, there were 4,651 teams that successfully killed Crota within contest. Out of all those teams, I wonder what the exact percentage of them are that actually used cheats and cheeses, net limiting, etc. I'm not sure why this has become so commonplace and so normal in the Destiny community. I feel like us Guardians know the names of more cheater websites than we do the names of actual Bungie devs. But even still, I'm not particularly upset by it because it doesn't affect me personally and my experience playing Destiny 2. I just found it kind of surprising that so many people were searching for cheats and trying to match cheaters and using cheats to make money from killing Crota. I didn't realize that the market was this big. Apparently, cheating stonks are up right now. One thing that I would caution players out there to be reminded of, though, is that Bungie does ban people who cheat, and they have banned those who play with cheaters before. But in reality, most people will just throw their hands in the air and say, oh, I had no idea. I didn't know he was net limiting, even though that same person was on LFG looking for one cheater. We'll pay $20, please. And then Blueberry Bob shows up with his all blue armor, starts magically flying around the map like Harry Potter on cocaine, shoots 20,000 Xeno shots into Crota's and then yeets out of there and back onto LFG to make another $100 off of 5 Guardians trying to get that emblem. One thing you should be reminded of too if you are out there trying to play with cheaters is that there is a website literally called Raid Report, which shows the exact teams that you play with when you beat these raids. So even if Bungie doesn't actually catch you for cheating and using LFGs riddled with cheaters, people are gonna know exactly how you got that emblem. But in reality, I would think that a lot of people honestly just wanted Necrochasm and they didn't want to waste their time going through the entire raid, or maybe they don't have a raid team. And honestly, I can't fault you on that. If you don't have a raid team, if you don't have friends, and you didn't want to miss out on getting the Necrochasm, I can understand your need and your desire to find a solution to that. But the solution should just never be cheating. Cheating is the lamest thing in all video games, especially Destiny 2. And if you think that it's a completely harmless practice, just remember this. That cheater that you paid your $100 to get you your Necrochasm is the same cheater that you're going to match in your Lighthouse game. And they're going to be on the other team destroying you with their cheats, and they're going to be the reason why you don't make it to the lighthouse when you're actually trying to do so. And it's because you fueled them, you filled their wallet, and you kept the cheating culture alive in Destiny 2 by embracing these cheats, by paying them, and by encouraging them to keep going. For several years now in Destiny 2, ever since the cheating epidemic began, many people have speculated, will cheaters ever get a world's first? This is something that a lot of people have talked about, a lot of people have wondered, are certain teams cheating? Do certain teams have net limiters? Do they have hacks, etc.? We still to this day have never seen a team cheat and get world's first. Bungie used to have a very particular process where when teams actually passed the finish line, they would then spend a few hours actually reviewing the footage of their gameplay, checking each individual's account, making sure that they didn't have hacks on them. That's how serious cheating has gotten in these world's first raid races. Bungie themselves has to personally inspect each player to make sure that they didn't have cheats on their account. With the Crota raid race, Bungie decided to take an entirely different approach, and one that was actually quite controversial. They actually tweeted out saying that this time around, whoever crosses the finish line first, they would announce as the winner, and then afterwards they would review them to make sure that there were no cheats. Of course, the team that won was Team Elysium. This is Saltagrepo's team. They are absolute beasts. They've already gotten 3 previous back-to-back-to-back world's firsts. There is absolutely no chance anyone on their team is cheating. They are all extremely talented, extremely good players. We've seen their gameplay. They speedrun everything. They literally live for these world's first races. This is their thing. Like, world's first races, day one races is their thing. This is what they live for, and they are super talented and super good at it. I have seen many people on Twitter, of course, where people like to be most toxic, try to insinuate and say that perhaps they knew something, perhaps they knew some data mined information, or perhaps they use cheats. All of that is complete bullshit. These guys are super talented. They work really hard, and you shouldn't try to undermine their hard work just because they were able to beat the raid so ridiculously fast. It took my team 15 hours. It took their team 5 hours. And it took a lot of you out there watching 30+ hours to even get to Crota, let alone actually beat it in contests. But all that really should show you is that teams that actually work hard towards this stuff have a massive advantage. They have the weapons, they have the armor, they have the builds, and more importantly, they have the knowledge and experience necessary to melt bosses super efficiently. And that's why they get world's first regularly. But aside from the team that got world's first, we will never know how many teams actually benefit from net limiting or just flat out hard cheating. And there's just way too many teams to actually go through and manually inspect, and there's just no one that's actually going to take the time to do this. So it'll forever be a mystery of how many people are cheating to clear a day one raid. But let me know if you agree or disagree with my opinions down in the comments below. All ideas and discourse are welcome for discussion down below, as long as you keep it respectful. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe for more. And click on the screen here to watch another video from this channel. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Later.